top 10 return generating mutual funds. But if you just blindly go and pick those mutual funds, you'll see in 2 years, 3 years, those mutual funds would not have been the top 10 in your particular portfolio.
So I think, Tanvi, what you're saying is first get my asset allocation set. I have that set, and now I'm looking, staring at the screen full of 5,000 mutual funds. What's my next step?
That's a very good question. I mean, I think once you have a broader asset allocation in place, then you jump to the process of, okay, abhi kahan invest karna hai? What should I look at to fill up my asset allocation?
Right.
You would have seen this statement plastered across all the mutual fund, disclosure document that says past performance is not an indicator of future returns.
Yeah, I have
What
seen that.
do they say? That okay, agar one scheme has generated 20% in the last year, that doesn't mean that this will generate 20% in the next year. And you're not investing basis the past data only. You're investing for future needs. You're investing for your future goals, for in all your different plans that you have that you want to consume your money. So how do you go about investing basis only this past data? So one is you need to look at, of course, you have return, but other than returns, you also need to look at the risk that the fund has taken.
Right.
So before investing, just look at the fact sheet. Say that, okay, if my fund has generated 20% return in the last year, has it consistently done that year on year? What is the last 3-year performance of this particular fund that it has generated? So you look at a long-term data. Then you look at the risk. What is the kind of risk that my fund has taken to generate this kind of returns? For example, this 20%. Did it take a higher risk? Did it take a lower risk?
Right.
Then have a peer comparison. He did the same category, did another fund take a lower risk and generate a higher return? Because what this indicator tells you is that the return generating potential in the future. Tomorrow, if the markets are down 10%, 20%, 30%, how much of an impact will it have on your portfolio? What is the kind of downside that your portfolio will have, and how quickly will it rebound?
Right.
So a quantitative factor should be looked at when you're looking at a portfolio selection. Along with that, qualitative numbers. For example, what is the kind of news behind this AMC? Is this AMC there for a longer period of time? It should not be like a new AMC that does not have any data backing to it. Because then you're going blind. You're just trusting, okay, maybe this fund manager will do good with my money or not. So have an AMC which has a track record, a fund that has been there for at least 5-year period, so that you get certain data to analyze. You see a lot of these, data, like for example, a lot of these online applications that gives you top 10 return generating mutual funds. But if you just blindly go and pick those mutual funds, you'll see in 2 years, 3 years, those mutual funds would not have been the top 10 in your particular portfolio. So blindly going and picking a top 10 mutual fund from any of these websites, it's also not, it'll not really add anything. It might be a deterrent to your portfolio. So sit, understand return, at least a 3-year return that the fund has generated. Look at certain risk parameters. You don't need to look at very bigger risks, but just like standard deviation, beta, broader fact sheet that the mutual fund provides, and then go about filling your asset allocation according to that.
Perfect. So do your research is like
absolutely, and do your own research.
Thing in short. Yeah, perfect.
Anand Rathi Share and Stock Brokers Limited. AMFI registered mutual fund distributor ARN 4478. Anand Rathi Share and Stock Brokers Limited is mutual fund distributor. Mutual funds investments are subject to market risk. Please read all scheme related documents carefully before investing.